Years ago, I did this wonderful letterbox on the show. I love it, and all my friends and family love it because they know where I live. Problem is, the important people, like the postman and the pizza delivery driver, can't find a number. That's because me and Heidi, my little girl, paint this about once a month. It's my version of doing craft with her. So, to change it up, I'm going to create a new number, and I reckon if you copied this and did it at your place, you'd really nail it. There's a very good chance you could do this house number for nothing. You might have the materials lying around home. Now, I'm using a leftover treated pine sleeper, but there's no reason you can't use an old fence post or something with a bit of character. The main ingredients are clouts and whatever colour you fancy, or whatever you've got lying in the shed. And a clout is just a nail with a big head on it, and that way we can create a more prominent pattern. Now, in case you're not with me, I'm going to make the pattern of the numbers out of the nails. So it's important that you paint first. Otherwise, you'll be cutting around about 300 or 400 nails, and that'll just do your head in. Now, for the numbers, what you can do if you're not confident enough to do it freehand is just print some off and blow them up in size. I live in 126, so obviously I'm doing 126. I'm going to go freehand because I always want to be a sign writer. At least with numbers, I can spell it. 1. So I'm going to inlay the 3 numbers I've drawn out roughly as even as I can. Roughly as even, get it? As even as I can, but it's going to be relatively rough. If you're not confident enough to put your little fingers near where you're going to hammer, you can eliminate the chance of banging your finger by using a pair of pliers. It'll take longer, but you'll finish with 10 fingers. 51. 52. Ouch! 411. Now, the 2 is exactly the same as the 1, except it's got twice the numerical value. And for the 6, well, it's 3 times the value of 2. It's 6 ones, half a dozen of the other. Over the course of doing my numbers, I've worked out a couple of things that you need to take into account. You always need somewhere for your hand to rest, so it's pretty important that you start on the right-hand side and work to the left. You can see in here where I can still work. And the other one, make sure you haven't double booked yourself and you've got something else to do in the arvo, because this is one of those jobs you might walk away from when you're going a little bit stir-crazy and come back to after lunch. 792. You can put it wherever you want. My post has gone into the ground, but there's no reason you couldn't mount it straight onto your fence. 126, it's a big number. It was time consuming. I hope you live in a single-digit house. Or if it's a long weekend, you can do the whole street name. Now I just got to wait for that pizza delivery man.